Ja. 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 Ja.
God be with you.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful.
My friends, two survivors of Scalise, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I'm from Scalise.
In the Scouts' mines. That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get. Good luck to you.
Most back couple. Get him! Kibaszok veled! Hideg! Hideg! Lófasz! Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomoronc! Kurva élet! Ezért megfizet! You know what for? Hey, who's that? What are you doing? Life, are you? Bring it on! You're not averse to a profit.
good off.
You've been... I heard there's...
That depends.
I'd say that...
Bill soon.
Of course.
The miller is.
Well, hopefully that...
I'll be happy. Good luck then.
God be
Therese, my friend...
and why
They're experienced.
Thomas, but they are
I'm from...
in this. Good luck.
I feel quite hungry. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, Henry's coming to see you.
Glad to fucking see you.
The monastery...
Leave it be.
If you say so. I want to get better.
Certain.
I'd like to practice.
All right.
Isn't that quite a...
That's not. Hey, good.
The miller and...
You really found work?
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. The reward we talked about, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get up.
I'd like you to teach...
Certainly.
Well,
Goodbye.
blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could... Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Leave me be. I want to sleep. Why are you waking me? Go away. Why are you waking me?
honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Sir Divic,
Well, he's not.
what happened with the stone?
A piece broke off.
And isn't it possible?
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It will be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics. May the Lord watch over you.
Here's the curse.
It's old and weathered.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not...
Did you send the last delivery of...
No. Why would...
That's odd.
But that's not...
It seems the stone...
unthinkable.
Then someone must have...
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it, and then say we...
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers.
A thief?
What do you know about...
There was an act...
And isn't it possible one bad one...
No. Take care now.
Good health to you.
The skull is...
But where would they...
Maybe to fro...
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's... An idiot?
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master...
What?
Leszek told me the skull was smaller...
Good God. Why would the lad...
I looked around.
Yes,
That's not what...
but...
Oh, maybe...
But the...
So...
That... Good luck to you.
God save.
I'm interested.
So,
Proper.
as
I'm not giving you.
and how much are
So-
you're a you
Yeah. I've got good news, sir.
And the construct.
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
Take care now.
Welcome, Henry. God save. Can I help?
I brought the rope.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious.
Well, that won't do.
But I've learnt a trick.
You sang.
It's quite true, I'm afraid.
Well, then you'll have to sing something.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead. Sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful. I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right, then.
God be with you. I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
I'm ready.
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good morning. Take care.
Can we do something?
Well,
Are we agree?
well, a little.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
I've done as you asked.
Excellent, Henry. I look forward to the latest news from Talmberg. I hope Captain Robot rubs the commander's nose right in it.
Have you got any more jobs?
Of course. You're just in time. I could do with a horse. And since I'm setting the task, I'll go...
Now, that's no mean feat you're asking.
As well I know.
I'll steal that.
Don't worry. But you'd best not come back with some old nag. Take care now.
I've got some good...
All right.
I've got some good...
Oh.
I've got some...
Oh.
I'd like to
Well,
Is this enough?
close. Aye, for that.
Yeah.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Has he been up to...
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or home.
How come he...
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time.
Another thing about... When did you find the body? And did anyone see...
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him.
God grant you...
I've come in the...
I don't know how I can help you, but ask you...
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything...
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably...
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with?
As far as I know, he had no...
That's all.
God bless.
I hope I can... Sir Hanush gives a job like that to...
Have you noticed that?
I didn't see much of him lately. Not even...
Do you know what...
I don't think he was home at all. Wait.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with?
I really don't know.
That's all.
Take care now.
I see you know how... I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the...
With a stick. I practiced with a stick.
The blessings of our good... Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be...
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhoff was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to...
Vows more important than catching dangerous murder?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the...
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make...
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look...
I can.
Father, Luke, if I don't find...
I wouldn't. Suppose we...
All right.
Good luck to you.
Have you thought of...
Let's...
Do you have...
I have to deal with...
A witch?
The herb woman.
Oh, don't...
This is no...
And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving... But this is...
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she... If you learn...
Consider it done.
Good. God be with you.
I'd like to throw...
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. Now you.
A tank here.
Coming.
That's all.
There, that's a lot better.
That's it. This'll be the one. We'll see.
One here.
That's it. Should I, shouldn't I? No, I don't.
My pleasure.
Dice is made to be thrown, not to sit on the table ignored. That'll do me.
One ale over here, please.
As you wish.
We'll see. Finished.
There. Satisfied? Oh, dear me.
This'll be the one. Great. Just great. Good health to you.
I feel a lot.
May the Lord watch over you. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Ale!
Here we are.
Not afraid of anything, eh? Now you. Use your head, man. You'll lose
I'll have a
everything.
beer.
That's it.
Coming.
That's all.
I went to this just a while ago. Bloody hogs.
Should I, shouldn't I? No, I daren't. That'll do me.
One ale over here, please.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. We'll see. This'll be the one.
They're rolling well this game.
Care to try?
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Now I'm for the chop. We'll see. That'll do me. This'll be the one. Your turn.
Pull me an L.
Now you.
Coming.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
There was I, going along the road, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, I see this person.
Was there much in it?
Half a dozen groschen in change.
Finished.
Indeed, I couldn't believe it. But before I picked it up, I reckon someone must be playing tricky. Hiding in the bushes just was alive. Not a soul anywhere.
That's a piece of good
Pull
fortune.
me an L.
We ought to celebrate.
By all means. The best of it is that a pair of idiots crossed around and were walking right ahead of me, and they never even noticed the purse. It was lying there, right?
You're a lucky man.
This time, it all evens out in the end.
Aye, true enough.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good. I was lucky, but that's what it's all about.
One ale over here, please.
One beer for
Aye,
me.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
One ale, please.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But first I'd like to...
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. They had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do.
Ale as usual.
Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They
One
slaughtered
beer,
people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
You think I'm too young for the...
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologise for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so...
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
There. Satisfied?
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by... These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable... So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most...
I understand, but...
Chin up, lad. I might have...
What? 2 hands.
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty...
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the 2 popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well... journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive fur, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Here, enjoy.
What do the common folk think of it?
Certainly.
They like it.
I'll fetch it right
They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
Do you like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
To the women.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesięć smutek, do dnie loi rano utek, niech już małżeński majstra, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už se jí bojí svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich učit. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požadem si huby jako poslední den. Půlky se máví, panorama slávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu jsou nejdem, tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Come on, then.
I'm going.
You want to fight? Come and get it.
Добре.
You're going to cry.
Fuck.
It's a sin to fight so bad. Yeah! Thou shalt not hurt thy neighbor.
Oh!
Ow! So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell?
love to. Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon. God.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but
you can't. for me.
So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Hey.
Never show up. The swill dog.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague
where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone. It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much. but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. And he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Good day to you.
Have you got a bed?
Aye. For how long?
How about it?
All right. Suit yourself.
Have you got a...
For how long?
Just... Here you are.
You'll like it.
Where do I...
You'll have no trouble. God be with you.